Hey guys, welcome to another video in this plane geometry drawing series. We're going to be dealing with bisecting an angle today. I'm going to try to make this video as short as possible and as easy to follow. So we want to bisect an angle. The word bisect simply means to divide something or split something into two equal parts. Bicycle, we want to bisect. Alright. Okay, so first things first, in your new model space, open up a new drawing, new model space, and then we're going to set up the units. So type the word units, hit enter, and then we're going to change the precision to just 10, and then come down to insertion scale and change that to millimeters. Hit OK, and the units are all set up. I'm going to be moving very fast, so please feel free to stop, pause the video, and go back if you need to. But I'm going to be moving a little bit faster than usual. Okay, so next up, let's set up the limits. Type the word limits, hit enter, and now it's asking for the lower left corner. I'm going to type 0, 0, like plotting points on a graph, and then the upper, it asks me to specify the upper right corner. The drawing is going to be fairly small, like 100 millimeters by 100 millimeters. So I'm going to actually just make the area a little bigger, 500, 500, enter. So the limit is set up. So I need to zoom. I want to zoom into that area that we just specified, that we just designated. So I type Z or Z for zoom, and then hit enter. And now it is asking me how do I want to zoom? Do I want to zoom into all of that area? Do I want to zoom to the center of that area? I'm going to, you can click all, or you could type A for all and hit enter. So now it zoom into that area 500 by 500 that we just specified when we set up the limits. All right. There's a couple more things. Let us set up our standard text height and our annotation dimensions. All right, so we go to the text, the first icon, we click that, and then we change the height to 3. Hit apply, set current, close. All right, you can pause the video, go back and do that. And then next, we come here and we come to the dimension style. We actually don't need to do this for this drawing, but just to give you more practice on setting up these things, we should be on standard already. It should be highlighted. Click modify, and then we come across to the first tab, lines. We change this extend beyond dim lines, extend beyond dimension lines, and notice this is going to be updating as we go along. Extend beyond dimension line, we change that to 1, and then when we move off of it, we could see it extended 1 unit, in this case millimeters, beyond the dimension line. This one is also going to be 1. And then now we can see there's a, well, you might not be able to see it, it's really small, but there's a 1 millimeter gap between the extension line and the object. Move across to symbols and arrows, change the arrow size to 3, the same as our text. Text, we don't need to change this because we already set this up, and it's pulling that information from when we set it up in here. So we go across the primary units, change the precision to 10, and that's it. Okay, set current, close. All right, so in order to bisect an angle, we need to have an angle. So let's create an angle real quickly. We're going to use the line tool, and just for the sake of controlling the outcome on your drawing, that there's nothing strange happening, I want you to make this angle using a certain length line. Okay, we're going to be using 2 lines. We're going to make a 90-degree angle, so we can make a click with the left click on the mouse, bring the mouse down, make sure the line is straight. You should see this green dotted line appear, and then I'm going to type 100. Okay, and then we're going to go across to the right, make sure the line is straight, and then we type 100 again. All right, you don't have to do this, you don't have to make the lines 100, but it's just so that we have the same, you're able to follow along and we have the same drawing. All right, next up we need to go to our arc tool and select the setting center start end. That's the one that simulates our compass. So we go to the midpoint right here. Let me just zoom in so you can see. You come to this point. This is our center point of our arc. And we click. Now I'm going to bring the cursor for the mouse a little below the baseline, and then I'm going to choose a measurement. Let's choose, it doesn't matter what measurement it is. Here, just choose a measurement. Let's choose 50. Enter, and then we're going to mark this, intersect the baseline and the vertical line. Okay, so we should cross the line at two places, these two lines. Now, next up, we're going to use the arc tool again, and then we're going to use where the arc crosses the baseline as our center point, and then I'm going to click there, and then I'm going to take it out here because we're going to make an arc out here. All right, so I'm going to carry it a little below, not all the way up here. I'm going to carry it below, and then I'm going to type, this part is important, I'm going to type a distance, 50, 60, whatever the distance is. I'm going to use 50 again, hit enter, and then I'm going to mark the arc like so. All right, now I'm going to go on the other side, use the arc tool again, go on the other side and click where the arc intersects with the line. I'm going to take it beneath this arc, below it, below this arc, and then I'm going to type 50 again. It's important that we use the same measurement, 50. Okay, hit enter, and now when I mark the arc, you would see the two arcs intersect like so. All right, so I used one radius for all of my arcs. 50, I use 50, I keep using 50. All right, if you choose 40, keep using 40. If you choose 70, keep using 70. And then last step, we're going to draw a line from where these two lines meet to where these two arcs intersect. Okay, once we've done that, we would have split this 90-degree angle into two 45 degrees. This is 45 between these two, and then this is 45. Let me just measure it so you can see. Come down to the angular tool. Let's measure the entire angle first, like so. We can see it is 90 degrees, the entire between these two lines. And then if we measure between the middle one and the top one, we can see it is 45. And if we measure between the middle one and this one, we can see it is also 45. 45 plus 45, it's 90. So we successfully bisected or split this angle into two equal parts. All right, just to finish up the drawing, let's create a new layer for our text. Let's change the color to green, and we'll leave everything else as is. We don't need to change the line weight. All right, so we just go to the text tool, come down to single line, and beneath the drawing we're going to left click, and now it's asking what is the rotation angle. Rotation angle is 0 degrees, so that it will go across horizontally. Hit enter, and then make sure your caps lock is on because we're going to type in uppercase, and then we're going to just type now bisecting an angle. Enter twice, and it should bring us off of the tool. Now I created a layer for this text, but I did not activate the layer before typing, so it's on the wrong layer. I just click it, and then I hit the drop down and click the layer which I wanted to change to, like so. Done. If it's not centered, you can use the move tool and center it. Move tool, click on it, enter, select a base point, left click, and now we can move it around. Alright, save your work, Um, and if there's any time left, if you have maybe 15 more minutes left in this class, you could just practice bisecting this technique again. Come across to the side and just create any angle. It doesn't have to be 90 degrees, just any angle. All right, click here, click a few times, make an angle like so, like that. Make an angle. We don't know what the angle is, we don't care, but we can split this angle in two by doing the same principles. Okay, so um, go ahead and do that. Save your work on your flash drive, give it the same name, select bisecting an angle, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye for now.